What is happening, everyone? Can you all hear me okay? This is my first ever YouTube live stream, so what's up? Got 23 people in already. That's awesome. All right, can everyone hear me okay? Let me know in the comments if everything's all good. Okay. What's up, everyone? Kyle, Jaden, Dave, what is happening? Okay, so today is just going to be a bit of a reviewing a few accounts, answering a few questions. If you guys have got questions about Instagram growth, monetization, all that sort of good stuff there that I can answer here. And yeah, review a few accounts. So, gee, there's already a lot of people on here. That is awesome to see so many people tuning in. So, all right. So let me know where you are watching from in the comments and drop your usernames, and I'll go through a few accounts here that I can see and give you guys my thoughts on how you can improve them. Just make sure my hair's on point. Okay, so, all right, what's this one here? All right, so, all right, e-business go. That's going to be the first one I'm going to have a look at. Wait, how do I share my screen? Okay, not that one there. All right, I'm just trying to work out how to share my screen, and then I will start reviewing some accounts. So, how to share? Turkey, where is everyone coming in from? Canada, Kansas. Okay, guys, I'm going to review some accounts. I'm just trying to figure out how to share my screen because I'm a complete newbie to this. Kansas, Canada. Awesome. Italy, man, it must be late over there. I got a few Italian viewers, it looks like. How to share your screen. Argentina, US, Arizona, New Zealand, James Peters. What's happening? Serbia. All right. If anyone does know how to share your screen in YouTube Live, let me know in the comments. Albania, India, Bulgaria, New Jersey, Sweden, UK. Awesome. Portugal, Romania. Got people from everywhere in here. All right, I'm just going to watch a mini tutorial. I probably should have done this first, but how to share my screen. Because for some reason, I can't seem to find it. But for now, while I'm trying to work out how to share my screen, ask me some questions and I'll respond to those. So, Iraq, New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand, by the way. I saw someone asking. Might have to just show my phone. I may have to, but if I can get it going. Right, how to share your screen. Open broadcast options. How do I grow from 100 followers? I would say if you've got 100 followers, the best thing you could probably do is spend like a couple dollars a day on Facebook ads to grow your account to get you to like a couple hundred per day sort of thing. And then once you sort of hit 1,000, you can probably turn that off and focus more on hashtags, content, etc. How do I get? Right, this is not ideal. Okay, Is follow for follow still a thing? Follow for follow is still a thing, but I don't really like it myself. Personally, I see a lot of people recommend it to get to like 1,000 followers, but I would recommend that you just focus on putting out really high quality content, running a couple dollars a day on Facebook ads to grow the account to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And then from that point, you can obviously focus more on hashtags, shout out for shout out, cross promotion, going viral, and so on. How can you get more US followers if I don't live there? Giancomo, hopefully I've got that, Martinelli. If you post at times that fit the US well, so I post on my accounts at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and 1 p.m. Eastern time. And when you're posting at a time that's optimized for the US, you're going to get more US followers. That's just sort of a natural sort of thing. If you're posting at times that they're online, you're more likely to see them. Whereas if you're posting at like midnight Eastern, 3 a.m. and 6 a.m., you're not going to really pick up many US followers. You're going to be picking up people who might be in New Zealand or India or Australia or other time zones. So yeah, posting at the right times. Okay, so I wanted to share your screen on YouTube Live.
Click on live streaming.
New York, US. Thanks, man. I would say the most cost-effective way to get a lot of followers is probably Facebook ads. If you're trying to go for a targeted audience, and if you're trying to sell something, I would say influencers are better. But for just pure follower growth, I would say running quite broad Facebook ads is the cheapest way to do so. All right, I'm really not sure how to get this. All right, so for reviewing accounts, I'm just going to bring them up on my phone because I'm not sure how to do it on YouTube live stream. But leave your accounts in the Jeepers. We got a lot going. I am not using OBS, Danny. So, and also make sure your accounts are not private, because if you want me to have a look at it, then I'm going to obviously have to be able to see it without needing to wait for. Jeepers, a lot of movies. Okay, I keep seeing Hudo pop up, so I'm going to have a look at that one. First things first, I would probably get a more engaging profile picture. I know that might be a photo of you, but if you can find something that's going to maybe draw some more attention to the account, would be a good suggestion. Maybe square up if you aren't following. Maybe add something in your bio that tells people a little bit more about what your account's about. So if you're posting a certain category of memes, go for that rather than just like a one-liner. I would also probably add like, you're posting a lot of content, which is good, but so you're posting like twice a day, 3 times a day. I mean, I would probably post more. If you're a meme account and you find heaps of good memes, you can easily post 5 or 6 times a day, seeing it's not your own content, seeing you're like sourcing other people's content. So I would up your posting to sort of like 5 times a day. What sort of hashtags have you got? Mr. Jokes, bad jokes. Your hashtags look good. They're not too big. They're not too small. 240. I'd also start doing some shout out for shout out. I noticed on your account you're not promoting any other pages, so find other meme pages in your niche, promote them, they promote you, you both grow. So you can get like a couple of those going per day. If you start posting like say 5 to 6 times per day on your account, you could easily slip in sort of like 2 cross promotions where you shout out someone who's a similar size as you, they shout out you, you both benefit. And maybe try to get more of a theme to your content, because I noticed some of them are like, you've got a lot of different content. If you try and get the same sort of theme, people will get used to that and they're likely to follow along. Okay, let's look for another one. So Ocean Sites, Jaden Salmons. Hopefully I got that right. Ocean Sites. Let's have a look at that one there. So, all right. The first thing I would do would be to remove those 2 hyphens from your bio. So that's the account. It's not going to show up, is it? I'd remove the hyphens on your account so people don't have to click see more to see the rest of your bio. So it just all pops up there. Looking at your content. I would try and add a little bit more to your content. So for people watching this is an account posting lots of like marine videos of obviously marine animals. One thing you could do is add like facts about whatever you're posting. So add a bit more because there's going to be probably a lot of other pages that you're competing with for attention. So, for example, your most recent one is about a huge manta ray giving people a show. You could then include a fact about a manta ray. And that's going to make your content stand out from the other people just posting random videos. And then you've got one about an orca. You could find a cool fact about an orca, put it in there, and it just adds to your account. And with the extra, when you've got more content on there, you're likely to get more engaged followers, more people commenting, oh, I didn't know that, tagging friends, sharing it, etc. You're posting 2-3 times a day. Looks like twice a day. Maybe up your posting to 3 times a day. What sort of hashtags have you got? Your hashtags look pretty good. You can probably add a few more hashtags. And I see you've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got 11 hashtags I see on one post. You can probably up that to about 20 hashtags. But yeah, so for your account, for Ocean Sites, I would up your posting to 3 times a day, add a fact about the animal you're posting about in the caption, and up your hashtags to about 20 hashtags or so. What's happening in here? Let's find another one. So lux.livings. Let's have a look at yours. If I'm missing these, I'm really sorry. There's so many coming in. And I appreciate all your support recently, guys, on the videos too. Much appreciated. So Lux Livings is a luxury account posting luxury content. So let's have a look at that. Bio looks pretty good. Your logo looks pretty good. One thing with your logo is you could potentially zoom in to make the logo look better and take out, so you don't necessarily have to have where it says luxury livings in the bottom. If you zoomed in a little bit more, it could stand out slightly better because obviously you've got Lux Livings as your name. Your story highlights look good. 9 hours ago, 12 hours ago, one day. So you're posting, what, 2 to 3 times a day? Once again, hashtags look good. Maybe go for a few smaller hashtags in there. Most of your hashtags have got like a few 100,000 posts on them, whereas you've only got 1,300 followers. So I would probably avoid using those bigger ones. Or if you do have like half there, half of them quite small that you can rank on every time. Following 1,700 people, I would try and get that number down, maybe unfollow 30 to 40 people per day, like 10 in the morning, 10 at lunch, 10 in the evening. And eventually that's going to come down and just look a lot better. Try add more video content too, because with the normal images of just luxury cars, like that's been done a million times on Instagram. So if you can add videos, it just is a little bit higher quality or higher value than the other million pages posting just normal car photos. But yeah, follow less people, get slightly smaller hashtags, more video content. I would say that would be your main 3 things to work on. Let's find another one. All right. Traveling to the best places. Let's have a look at that one. I may also, there's so many of you in this, so Seeing I'm missing so many of you with all the comments. You're legends in there. Seeing I've missed a lot of accounts in there. I'm going to keep going at this for another 15, 20 minutes, but I may also get you to submit some, comment some, and I'll do like a review of a bunch in a video where I can sort of walk people through them. But traveling to the best places. So first things first, I would take the hashtags out of the bio. You don't really need that. I'd follow some less people. You're following 2,300 and you've only got 627 followers. So follow less people. It looks more attractive on your account. Let's have a look at your content. 26 minutes ago, 5 hours ago, 7 hours. So you're posting plenty of content, which is good. You've got, it looks like you're using some sort of repost app, because I can see in the bottom corner of your content, you've got the username of the person. Jeepers, we just had a donation. What even? You're a legend. I think it's my first ever donation, unless I missed someone that sent one earlier. And if I did, I really do apologize. Content LMA, oh, I will look at that one next. But traveling to the best places, follow less people, source content on a different app that doesn't leave the person's username in the actual photo, because that just doesn't look too professional. And try and add a bit more to your captions. Add, like I was saying before, add like a fact or something like that to your captions. That's going to make you stand out from the other 1,000 or million travel pages. So let's have a look at content LMAO. Content LMAO, meme dealer. Bit of a SpongeBob sort of thing there. So once again, I would slowly be unfollowing people. You've got 7,200 followers. So firstly, congrats on that. I would be unfollowing maybe like up to 50 people per day. And the reason why I say don't do too many at once is because, hey, thanks, Kyle. You're a legend. Cheers, man. The reason why I say don't follow too many people is because if someone stumbles across your account and you're following 100 people, it makes you look much higher quality than if someone stumbles across your account and you're following 5,000. So I would just be unfollowing 30 to 50 people every single day whilst posting content to keep followers coming in. But if we have a look at your account, let's look at your hashtags. First thing I would be doing would be using some smaller hashtags. Because a lot of these hashtags have got 500,000. I mean, some of these hashtags you're using have got 10, 20, 50, 100 million posts on them. So it's going to be really, really hard for you to rank at the top of those, because you're going to be competing with all the biggest accounts. So you're going to be competing against all the massive accounts on Instagram that have got millions of followers and get hundreds of thousands of likes. So try find some smaller ones. So instead of memes, it might be lockdown memes, because that post was about lockdown. Who was that there? JDM. I'll get to your account soon. So use more specific hashtags that have got less posts on them and less competition, so you can rank on them. Unfollow a few people. Seems like you're posting a lot, which is good. Obviously for meme pages, you can just screenshot and post, and it doesn't take too much time if you're not creating them. So you're posting lots, which is good. Make smaller hashtags. Let's have a look at your. I would also be replying to comments. So I noticed that you don't often. So maybe what you should do is every single time you go on to post, when you post, go to your most recent one before that and reply to all the comments. That's going to send more people to your new one, and it helps build more of a connection with you and your audience. And I mean, your bio looks good. Yeah, I would. Content looks pretty good theme to it. So yeah, smaller hashtags, unfollow a few people, reply to comments, and I think you'll be pretty good. Okay, JDM, Timberwolves _ all day. First thing is I would try and, just off looking at that, I would try and get a better username. So maybe, because that's quite long, which means it's going to be hard for people to find you if you in conversation and you say that's my username. That's the way I like to think of it. is have a username where you can tell it to someone in a conversation and they'll remember it. Short, sharp, simple, easy to remember. So 1,300 followers, following 482. Follow if you love the T-Wolves, Timberwolves. Okay, it's a sports team. I didn't click on that. Let's have a look. Best rebounding. Again, reply to your comments. Guys, this is a common theme, especially if you've got a smaller account like under 10,000 followers. Reply to your comments. One, it boosts your engagement because obviously if someone comments, then you reply, then they reply. That's 3 comments instead of 1. So replying to your comments is going to give you a lot more comments on your post, which means you'll reach more people in the algorithm. And it also builds a better relationship between you and your audience because they see your reply, they're probably going to be quite happy. So that. Also try and post daily. I noticed you haven't posted in 6 days. And I know that could be hard, obviously, because with everything going on, there is not as many, there's obviously no basketball games going on at the moment, which might make it harder for you to find content because no one's playing. But maybe you can find like old highlights or something like that of different games. Thanks, Jort, you're a legend. Yeah, try and find old highlights or maybe like historical facts or something that you can post so you can keep posting daily to keep growing your account. But the annoying thing is I can't see engagement because in New Zealand we don't have likes. But let me see if I can get it up on my computer. So yeah, reply to comments. What hashtags are you using? You're not using any hashtags. So I would be using hashtags from your local area or from the area of that team, as well as some related to basketball. Following 482, you could still unfollow a few people. And maybe try and get more of a theme with your colors. I guess you're doing the same. Maybe try and like use the same font of text and the same color in every post. That could definitely help you out a fair bit. Okay. So, Timberwolves _daily. _ all day. So look at your likes and your engagement's pretty good. You're getting close to 10%. Yeah, so I would just be using some hashtags, try post daily, unfollow a few people, and try and use the same font and colors in all of your content. So Jake's Hustle. Let's have a look at that one. Hey Jake, so motivational content, 12-year-old entrepreneur. Let's have a look. Your bio looks good. Maybe try and get a more professional photo of yourself for your profile picture, or if not, like looking straight at the camera. I found that works really well for personal brands, is looking straight at the camera. It builds more, sort of draws people in a lot better. Having a look here. It looks like you're getting pretty good engagement so far, mate. One thing I would do is add some sort of thumbnail to your videos, which is going to encourage people to click on it. So add some sort of thumbnail, which is like going to hype people up to click on it. Another thing you should be doing is jumping on TikTok with your content. You could post the same videos to TikTok and get a ton of views, which will bring people back to your Instagram account. So let's have a look at your posts. Looks like you've got your hashtags done quite well. Maybe use a few smaller hashtags, but yeah, I would update your profile picture, add some text to create some sort of thumbnail to make your account more, I guess, drawing people into the content, if that makes sense. Some smaller hashtags and posting on TikTok as well. Okay, I think when it comes to reviewing accounts, I will do a post on my YouTube community, or maybe in the next video that I upload tomorrow, and I'll get you to all put your username, and I will go through and review a ton of accounts for a video and post that up at some point, because I'm not sure how I can show you the accounts at this point. But what we'll move on to now is do some Q&A. I will do one more review and then get your questions ready, and I will answer those. I think it's going to be easier, and then I can review a bunch of accounts in a video, or once I figure out how to screen share. So I can't even read the accounts. The comments are coming so fast. You guys are legends. Jeepers. Okay, so Nicotina. Thank you for the donation, Nicotina. Legend. I'm trying to pick out one of these accounts, but the comments are coming in so fast that I can't even. Side Hustle Bible. Let's bring that up. Side Hustle Bible. Also, apologies for the lighting. I've got a big window there. Can't really. Side Hustle Bible. Okay, firstly, congrats on 79K on your account. That's pretty awesome. That's doing very well. Side Hustle Bible. Let's have a look. So, your engagement looks very good. Congrats on your account. You're getting 2,000 plus likes with 79K followers. That's pretty awesome. Good on you there. So let's have a look at your page. I mean, Side Hustle Bible, you're doing awesome. I would potentially try and write a bit more in your captions, rather than just using, maybe just put a question at the top as you do, and then drop down and give your opinion or something, or add a fun fact, or extrapolate on the post to get a bit more engagement on there. But to be honest, your account looks really, really good. You've done a good job on it. Maybe add some hashtags too, to help you grow a bit faster. But to be honest, also, I would have a call to action in your bio. So maybe if you have like an affiliate product that you're promoting, or some sort of offer that you're pushing people to, put that in your bio, put a call to action above it, and that's going to help you make an income from your account. And then you can reinvest that back into growing it faster. So even if you just found a $10 course that you could link in your bio and you get $5 per sale, if you get 2 or 3 of those a day, that means you can just reinvest that money back into ads to grow your account. Jort has said, when did you start doing Instagram pages? I started about 5 years ago. I started my first page. Modified_online. Okay, I keep seeing your comment come up. Modified_online. Modified_online. 139K. Congrats to you, mate. Good on you. That's awesome. Modified. All right. So if I look at your account, you get decent engagement. Not a lot of comments. Okay. So, your captions are quite detailed, so that's really good. You've got a lot of content in there. If I look through that, which probably makes you stand out from a lot of other pages. What I would do with your account, modified_online, is I would okay, so modified online. Add a question to the start of all your captions, and that way you're going to get more comments. When people comment, reply to your comments, and that's going to help you get a lot more engagement on your account, which should help your content rank better in the algorithm, and just in general build a better relationship between you and your audience, which will help you grow faster, of course. If I've missed any donations, I really am sorry, and I really appreciate you guys. Okay, I'm going to stop doing 30 minutes in. I'm going to stop doing reviews right now. If you want your account reviewed, tomorrow's video, leave your username in the comments, and I will go through and make a video reviewing like all your accounts, because you guys are commenting so many times that I can't even read half the accounts yet, which I really appreciate. But yeah, just put I'll jump into questions now. I'll stay on here and answer some questions for a bit and then jump off. But yeah, if you want your account reviewed, I'll post something either in tomorrow's video or I'll post something in the community section and you can leave your accounts and I'll go through and review a heap of them sometime soon. 21K and around 10% average engagement. It's enough to start selling merch. Yeah, I mean, totally. You can set up like a shop on Teespring or Shopify or something like that and sell merch that way. But it's definitely enough. As long as you've got a good relationship with your audience, you should be able to make a decent income from it. Thoughts on theme pages on TikTok. I'm actually going to do a challenge, a bit of exclusive information for you live stream viewers. I'm planning on doing a challenge, trying to grow a theme page on TikTok. I've got a friend that's got a big theme page on TikTok. He does very well off it. So I think there's definitely potential there, especially if you jump in now. Because, for example, if you're in the cars niche, there's probably 1 million cars pages on Instagram, but there might be like 1,000 on TikTok. And so if you jump onto TikTok, you've got so much more room to grow because there's probably just as many people on TikTok who love cars as there is on Instagram. But there's like 1% or 0.1% of the accounts posting content for those people, so you can grow so much faster. First business / person you did social media marketing for. A guy named Peter Voog, actually a really good dude, and I still do stuff with him today. I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw he had a book called 6 Months to Six Figures, and I messaged him and I was like, hey, well, if you send me your book, then if you send me your book for free, I'll promote it on my accounts. And I had a few 100K at the time. And then basically he sent me his book, I promoted him, and then I was like, hey, I'll get you some results, I'll grow your account. I won't charge you anything, but I want a testimonial in return. And so I did that, and we've done a lot of work since. Hey, what's up, bro? Thanks for the donation. Okay. I will message you a review because at the moment I'm just doing Q&As. So I'm in the business niche. How can I get more engagement on my posts? Number 1, ask questions in the caption. Number 2, reply to your comments because then you're going to get more engagement. Obviously, if you're replying to comments, you're building a stronger connection with your audience as well as starting conversations. And be really consistent with it. Like if you always post at the same time, you'll get more engagement because people will like you. Shout outs or Facebook ads for personal accounts. I think they're both good. I mean, I do lots of shout outs to grow my audiences and then I use Facebook to retarget them. There's 12 with an average of 400 likes. It's not bad, 12.5K followers with 400 likes. But I mean, you can always improve it as always. So it's not bad, but it's not insane. I'd say that's probably about normal. It depends on your niche, I guess. But best TikTok niches for theme pages. I'm not really sure. I'm not much of a TikTok expert. I would avoid the comedy niche because there's already like 1 million comedy pages on TikTok. But like you could pretty easily jump into like the cars niche, potentially the fitness niche, definitely the business niche. Potentially the beauty niche as well. I mean, they're all pretty good. How many times should one post again? What is that YouTube logo mean? How many times should one post? Depends. If you're running a theme page and you're creating your own content, I'd say 2 to 3 times a day. If you're reposting content, like 5 to 6 times a day. If you're like a personal brand, then like once daily is heaps. Savage Booty Builder. I'm not postponing. I've done a bunch, but I was getting so many comments I couldn't even read half the time. But I will review your account. I've seen you commenting. I do appreciate you. I will quickly give you one now. First thing, AHVIWE. So you're an e-commerce brand. Write more in your captions and maybe have a bit more of a theme to your content. I notice you've got sometimes pictures of you, sometimes random stuff. Have a bit more of a theme to your content. Okay, So I want to reach 10K followers. I have $50. I don't know how to spend them. I would be spending like $2 to $3 a day on Facebook ads, which is going to help grow your account, and it's going to give you more engagement to your content. And when you get more engagement to your content, it's more likely to rank on the Explore page. So just focus on putting out really good content and spending like $2 to $3 a day on ads. Best method for hashtag research. I've done a video on that. Check it out on my channel. Personal fitness. Do you work with businesses or just personal brands? Depends what the business is. I'm not very good at working with e-commerce businesses, or I just haven't done that lots. So I mostly stick to one niche because I find it's easier to nail one niche because you can get really good at that one service. Jeepers, I'm getting so many comments. I appreciate you all. Please suggest the best method. Okay, I have 30K followers, only 2% engagement. The reach is sometimes very low. How can I increase the reach and the engagement? Reply to comments. Look at what content on your page performs best. Write down notes on like what those pieces of content have in common and do more of that. What are your thoughts on buying? Do you think it's better to promote your content to the cheaper country first and then do? Often when you're doing shout out for shout out, people will ask for your country demographics. So that you can't really work around that. But to get your first couple thousand followers, targeting cheaper countries can work because it's going to get you engaged. It's going to get you a bunch of engaged people pretty cheaply. But then I would be focusing on audiences that make you an income, because let's say you spend $10 and gain 1,000 followers that are just that are sort of targeted, but engaging with your content. And then even if you have to spend $1 per follower after that, but each follower you get, you message them and you close them for a deal for $100, you're obviously making a massive return on investment and you can reinvest that. So what are your thoughts on buying and selling Instagram accounts? I think it's good, although I think you're better off to buy, improve, and then monetize yourself. Like if you've got an e-commerce store around beauty, you could buy a beauty page, grow it, promote your store, then use the profits to buy a second page, grow it, promote your store, etc., and just build up a massive network. Any advice on monetizing my page to reinvest into Facebook ads? Affiliate offers. You could find an affiliate offer in your niche pretty easily that you could promote. The other thing you can do is learn how to get good, or is get good at some sort of service and then offer a service. Should you remove ghost followers? Yeah, although I haven't found a good service that does so. How much should I pay for shout outs? That depends on the engagement, on the audience, on their niche. Depends on a lot of things. But yeah, personal fitness page going for 10K, which has been mediocre. How can I boost this in my niche? Again, spend a couple of dollars a day on Facebook ads, and that should help you. I have 40K followers and 10% engagement rate. How much should I charge for a shout out? Depends on your niche, to be honest, and how much you can make clients. The best tip for pricing your shout outs is to have your own form of monetization. So you promote maybe affiliate offers or a dropshipping store, and then you can understand how much your promotions are worth. That makes sense. So if you've got 40K followers and 10% engagement, and you have a Shopify store selling whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it relates to your niche, obviously. And if you know that every time you post a shout out, you generate $50 in profit for your store, then you know that you should charge for shout outs at least $50. I would say $60. Because if someone thinks that's too expensive, who cares? You can just promote your Shopify store instead. Yeah, so if you know how much you make based off having your own business on Instagram, that's the best way to price your shout outs. Jeepers, heaps of new comments. Guys, I've stopped doing reviews now. I did those at the start of the live stream. I will be doing a video reviewing accounts. Stay tuned for more info on that. Someone asked if I make a full-time income from Instagram. Yes, I do. I did Instagram for a couple years when I was in high school and made a side income from it. Decent income. But yeah, I make a full-time income from Instagram now. Where to find proper affiliate service or proper affiliate offers? Facebook groups are good. If you can join Facebook groups with people in your niche and then just ask. ClickBank can be okay, although sometimes it's a bit dodgy. Where to Okay, that's a bit interesting, Annabelle. Can you make sense? My niche is property, so hard for short-term monetization, but it can build a big brand. Yeah, if you're niche around property, what do you mean? Like, are you posting like luxury homes, or are you teaching people how to invest? What sort of thing are you doing? My reach is getting lower day by day from 800K to 500K. It could be the algorithm. It could be content. Maybe you need to improve your content to boost your reach. Maybe even just run like a couple dollars a day on retargeting ads to get back your old followers. What's the best way to grow an account from scratch? Post 3 times a day. Spend $1 to $2 a day, $1 to $3 a day on Facebook ads. One is going to grow your account's following, and 2, you'll get more engagement on your posts because all of the new followers that come to your account will like your photos, which will help it rank on the explore page. Yes, I do make a full comment. You are a dead ball, Cody. Can you make a living off Instagram? Of course you can make a living with affiliate marketing. It's not going to happen overnight like some gurus are going to tell you, but you definitely can do it. How do you earn a full-time income with a couples page? If you own a couples page, create like a drop shipping store and sell couples-based products. Like I'm not sure if you've seen them all over Instagram, but there's those like necklaces and like jewelry based around couples and so on. And even like I've seen a bunch of those and a bunch of like t-shirts and so on, which are couples themed. You could create a drop shipping store and sell like custom jewelry for couples. That sort of stuff there, like couples bracelets, etc., and promote that on your account. When you start making a bit of money off it, you can then pay other accounts to promote it. As you build up your pixel data, you can then jump into Facebook ads. Okay, how to get onto the explore page. Post really engaging content and get a lot of engagement. So it's pretty much posting engaging content. Posting luxury homes. And what's the best way to monetize a gaming page? I guess it depends what you're doing. Like if it's based around your own gaming, you can like live stream, obviously, do YouTube, that sort of stuff there. If not, you can potentially promote other gamers and get paid to promote people that are live streaming and have their own personal brands around gaming. Yeah, so I would be promoting that. Or you can potentially find affiliate offers. I'm sure you can find like controller companies or games companies that pay you a commission to promote their products. Why would you recommend Facebook ads over Instagram ads for engagement? When I'm talking about Facebook ads, I am actually referring to ads on Instagram, but you have to run them in the Facebook ads platform. So yeah, it is ads on Facebook. The ads show up on Instagram, not on Facebook, but you technically have to use the Facebook ads manager to do so. I can't grow more than 200 followers. Any advice? Focus on making content that people haven't seen. Get unique content. 2.5 is a good. 2.55% is pretty decent for a 140K profile for sure. Is a problem-solving product. Cheapest is too many. Is that profitable? Because I haven't seen any theme page stick to only this niche. Problem-solving products. I'm not really sure what you mean. What amount of followers do you need to monetize? It depends what you're doing to monetize. If your monetization is selling services and you're just cold DMing people, you can monetize without followers. If it's selling shoutouts, I'd wait till you're at least like 30, 40, 50K. I've got a video on selling shoutouts coming soon. But yeah, would you recommend starting a Shopify store? Totally. I'm not a Shopify expert by any means, but if you've got an audience that are passionate about a certain niche or product, you can 100% start a Shopify store. Just started to use hashtags, got 13K reach. Is that good? Yeah, that's really good. Good on you. At what amount? Can you avoid spamming the emojis under your questions? Sorry if I'm taking a little bit of time to get to them. I'm trying to get them through. What's the next big social media? I think Instagram's going to stay the big one for a while. I think TikTok is a great place to get some attention to then transfer to Instagram or YouTube. But in the long run, I don't think TikTok's going to beat Instagram. I think it'll have to be a new. I think the only way. I think the next big social media platform will have to be different to what we already have. Like TikTok is slightly different to Instagram. It's still quite similar, really. I think the next big one is going to have to make a big change in the way that the technology is actually used. So maybe it's got something to do with VR, or maybe it's got something to do with, I don't know. I feel like it's going to have to be different, like considerably different to what we currently have. Like just TikTok. I don't think TikTok's going to beat Instagram just because of the fact they're slightly different algorithm or so on, and it's shorter form content. I think the next one that's going to be the mainstream will be like virtual reality or something along those lines. Hashtag research. I made a video on that. Check it out on my channel. How to monetize a meme page. You could create your own funny meme products. Maybe you create funny t-shirts based around meme culture and sell them on Shopify or Teespring or something. Best. How do I get organic followers when I've got 300 followers? I would just focus on, once again, I've said this a few times, really high quality content, spend a couple dollars a day on ads to grow it. And yeah, my impressions, 6 mil a few days ago and dropped to 4 mil. Any idea why? Could be a range of things. You could have had one post that just went crazy viral and blew up your impressions, so that was bigger than normal. But if you normally get 6 mil and it dropped to 4 mil, that's probably down to your content not being quite as good, or you doing some sort of actions to hurt your account in the algorithm. Why Facebook ads versus boosting posts? You get more control when you're doing Facebook ads, and you get more data when you're looking at it. So that's why I like that. Do you prefer follow for follow or cross promoting? I don't like follow for follow because one, follow for follow is not scalable. Like you can only follow for follow like 30 to 40 people a day. So you're maximum going to get like 10 to 20 followers per day, unless you're doing like, the only way to safely do follow for follow is to follow like 20 to 30 people a day. So you're going to get 5 to 10 followers a day. And that's not a scalable growth method. You're better off to focus on putting that time into quality content, distributing it. Should I stay private, meme page, or public? I guess it depends what you do. I know a lot of the big meme pages stay private because they do shout out for shout outs with other people. People follow the account when it's private and then they get accepted. Should I schedule posts for Instagram with the help of any tool? I mean, personally, I use Creator Studio, but I'm sort of getting annoyed by Creator Studio. So I'm going to try out some other apps, and I'll have some reviews for some different automatically scheduled posting apps soon. Kyle McVee, can you retarget but exclude certain locations? Yeah, for sure. So when you're retargeting, you go into Facebook, you create a custom audience of people that have followed you, and then you can put that custom audience into your ads, and then you can just select what countries you want. So it only shows to people who are one in that custom audience and in that country. Okay. Shuru hey, I'm happy to reply. Can you retarget my problems? Theme page which has all cool products which make like okay. So like a life hack sort of page. Yeah, I mean you can create a dropshipping store around that. What do you think is currently the least saturated but still profitable niche? That's a good question. I'm not actually too sure. Least saturated but still profitable. I would probably say a personal brand. Like if you can teach something, that's pretty profitable. Although I think a lot of Instagram, there's a lot of competition. I don't think there's anything that's sort of like untapped at this point. But yeah. How much followers do I need to start monetization on motivational niche? You can affiliate market through story polls and through the link in your bio with like 1,000 followers. But when it comes to posting in your feed, I'd avoid it. Envy, I'm not going to even try your last name there. Sorry for that. What's up, bro? I would appreciate it if you'd ruin my account. I am doing the reviews. in a video, because I've done a bunch at the start of this and I was getting just too many that I couldn't try and get through to them all. So I'll post something and you can comment your username and then I'll do them. Will adding YouTube link in my bio affect my profile? See, Instagram haven't officially said anything about this, but I think it actually does potentially, like, just slightly limit it. Although I think the benefit outweighs the cost of it. So I would do it. How hard is it to grow a finance/motivational page? If you're putting out quality content, totally doable. If you're just reposting the same stuff, it can be quite hard. So Jade Brown, does cross-promotion work for growing an account if you have less than 1K followers? I mean, it does work. It's just less effective, because if you've got 500 followers and you're doing shout out for shout out with someone who also has 500 followers, you might gain like 5 followers. Whereas if you have 10,000 followers and they have 10,000 and you gain the same 1% follower growth, you get like 100 per post. So yeah, you're better off to focus on spending a few dollars a day on Facebook ads, putting out quality content, and so on. How much impact does Action Block have on my account? It's just annoying for not being able to comment, follow, DM, etc. For 9K is 300 to 500 likes. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not horrible either, because that's what, 3 to 5%, or 3.5 to 5.5%. No worries, Lucas. Happy to help. That's not too bad. Hey, cheers for tuning in, Kyle. Feel free to hit me up. Can you check out actual? I'm only having 3K story views on my 140K profile. What's the best method to improve story views? Okay, if you want to improve story views, I think I actually did a video about this. You can watch it on my channel after this live. But one, you start using like story polls and story questions and all those like little stickers that you get offered to use on Instagram stories. Use them, because the more someone engages with you, the more they're going to see of your content. And also, if your stories have got a lot of people voting on them, replying to questions, etc., Instagram will push it to more people. Also use some hashtags, locations, etc. Is cross promotion the same as shout out for shout out? Yeah, cross promotion, shout out for shout out, S4S, same thing. I meant in the long term, for example, lower engagement. I can't see your original question, sorry. Hi Josh, I haven't got long as it's getting late here, but make sure I set an alarm. Fresh Fit _official. Okay, I have a quick look at your account, mate. But when it comes to account reviews, I will do a video. But looking at your account, 46K, not the best engagement. What I would do, Fresh Fits, is create a custom audience inside of Facebook with people that have viewed your profile or engaged with your post in the last 365 days, then run retargeting ads to those people to get some people back to your account, boost up your engagement, and help all around there. So a couple months ago, I was getting 5K a week. Now I'm losing followers. I'm a luxury page. Did you change anything? Did anything happen to your account? What are your thoughts on an engagement group? Engagement groups, I don't like engagement groups. You're better off to focus on posting quality content that people enjoy. I might sound like a broken record, but if you post content that people enjoy, then you run some simple ads to it, you'll get more engagement on your posts, you'll reach more people, you'll grow faster followers. Alex Tixon, how much does it cost you to outsource? About $1 to $2 per. I mean, it depends on the size of things. I personally pay about 50 cents per piece of content, but it depends like what content you want. But $50 to $100 a month will outsource all your content. Okay, I experienced a drop down in my hashtags impressions, but I think it's a shadow ban. If it's a shadow ban, it will be instant. So you'll go from getting like 50K impressions on your account per day to getting like 5K. Like, it is instant, it is overnight, it's not a gradual decline. How can you monetize your theme page at 2K followers? Don't. Focus on growing it. Is it possible to get good deals from other countries? What specifically do you mean by that? What are you using to see engagement rate of other accounts? You can use igblade.com, or you can actually go into the web application of Instagram. If you go to instagram.com on your computer, you can see likes, comments, etc. Tommy Patrick. No, just had a big engagement drop. Wi-Fi underscore income. Tomorrow's video, I will get people to comment their usernames and I will do a review. I'm not doing reviews on this live anymore. What is the best free growth strategy at the moment? Quality content. Alex, send me a message on Instagram. I'll reply. Hey, thanks. I can't even see your proper L3ith.iq. Cheers. Clash of Clans. Hey, what's up? Luke, that's horrible to hear that you had a loss of a family member. That really sucks. Yeah, if you want to get your engagement back, like I mentioned, create that custom audience inside of Facebook, run ads for a couple dollars a day, and it should slowly bring it back. Is it worth using paid ads for a 40K page? Definitely. I use paid ads on Income Notebook, which has 268,000 followers. I spend a couple dollars a day retargeting people. Have you tried the app later? I mean, I know of the app, but I haven't really used it. Can you DM me after this live? Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm trying to get back to all my DM requests too on Instagram. I'm sorry, but I've got so many of you legends messaging me. So I'm trying to get back to everyone whilst running my business. So yeah, why is it on some posts not able to see the reach from hashtags? That's probably because you didn't get any reach from hashtags. What is the best way to target older people? The best way to target any people on Instagram is get out a pen and paper, write down who your target follower is, what it is about them, like how old are they, where are they from, what do they want to learn, and then post content that that type of person would be interested in. So if you're trying to target people who want life insurance, create content based around that. So maybe you create like an infographic style post and it's like 3 things to know before buying life insurance, or 3, I don't understand life insurance, but so I'm not going to be able to give you some good stuff here, but create content about life insurance or about that niche, or why you should use life insurance, or I don't know, stuff around that, and then run ads to that, post it on your page, and then run simple like $2 to $3 a day ads to people that are 40 to 70 years old on Facebook. Use the Facebook ads platform, but target them on Instagram to grow your audience, if that makes sense, hopefully. Boris Gordeev, do you recommend selling success canvas paintings on a business success page? I tried this myself, didn't go too well, but if you've got unique designs, could potentially work well. Neymar Senor, hopefully that's the official Neymar, but I don't know. Do you just run Facebook ads through the Creator Studio? Not in Creator Studio, but in the Facebook Business Manager. How to unfollow people without getting shadow banned? Do it slowly. Unfollow like 10 people 3 times a day for a sustained period of time. Joe, sorry, I'm not marrying anyone at this point, but cheers for the offer. Flattering. How to unfollow people without getting shadow. Did that one. All right. Last couple questions, then I will. How do you target people with Facebook ads? Create a custom audience of people that have engaged with your Instagram profile and then run ads to them. You can just set them up. Do you guys want to see a tutorial of how to run Facebook ads for Instagram? I can put that up. Lance, yes. I think I answered your question before, maybe you missed it. But even if you've got 50K, 100K, 500K, 1 million followers, you should still be running Facebook ads because it's just going to help you grow your audience faster. How to get rid of ghost followers? I'm going to review a few apps. Jeep is getting a lot of comments here. Legends. Josh, should I pay ads on Facebook Manager? Use Facebook Manager, yeah. How do I grow my account whilst it's action blocked? You should still be able to grow your account as long as you can post. It's just you probably won't be able to like or DM or follow. Hashtags. Watch my video on hashtags. I have a budget of $2,000. What do you recommend using that for on my Instagram page? Flip me a message on Instagram. I'll help you. But quality content, Facebook ads, and consistency, and potentially influencers as well. Jack, what's happening, dude? The footy globe. As mentioned, I will be doing more reviews. I did a bunch in the first 30 minutes of this live stream. I'll be doing more reviews later, so check that out. Will paid ads limit my reach? I'm growing 1K a day and don't want to risk it. Now, I've found that paid ads increase my reach. So if you're growing 1,000 a day and you start paying Instagram, they're only going to help you. Like, that's the way that I look at it. Like, if you start paying them, they're unlikely to hurt your account because then you would stop paying them. So it's in their best interest for you to get the best results. So they're not going to limit your page. What is the maximum day of action block? 7 days. I'm not sure what the maximum is. I think it could be a range of different things. What's your cost per follower? Leonardo da Vinci. Dude, I thought you died a long time ago. Bad humor. But what is your follower cost with ads? Yeah, so about $1 per 100 followers if it is like worldwide targeting. So it's just going for the cheapest possible traffic. For targeted followers, it's like $1 per like five followers or so. It just depends. And it depends on how warm the audience is. Like if I'm running retargeting ads to people that have already liked my content, it's much cheaper than if I'm running it to a new audience who don't know me. L3 ITH IQ. No worries. Happy to help. We'll paid ads. Lance, you've asked that question and I responded. Yo, the road to fire here. Did you not like the profile picture I made? Oh, I did like that, actually. I just, for some reason, had not put it on, but I will upload that later today. Chidi, aka Latoro Martinez. Good night, dude. He stopped doing page reviews. Cheers, Alex. Yeah, I will be doing more page reviews, but I can't work out how to share my screen, so I'll do that at another time. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to hop off now. I appreciate you all tuning into my first ever YouTube live stream, and I got way more support than I actually thought I would. Crazy. Your allegiance. Cheers for tuning in, and I will do another live stream. Maybe I'll make this like a weekly or a bi-weekly or a month, probably a weekly or bi-weekly thing, I reckon. But yeah, cheers for tuning in. I'm jumping off here. If you have questions, leave that in the comment section of tomorrow's video and I'll reply to them all. Cheers.